Hello, my name is Charlie. Some people call me Shattering Charlie. I can eat a banana in 20 seconds or a raw carrot in a minute. My mother tried to breastfeed me when I was born, and all I heard was, ouch. I was kissing a girl a few years ago, and she tried tongues, and all I heard was, ouch. I go through 5 sets of false teeth every year. My dentist is making a fortune out of me. My father used to be the same. He grew up in the false teeth, and he ended up like this. I called him Pop. Anyway, do you like my tummy? It was made by my friend called Jessie. It's nice when people look after you, isn't it? We should all do the same in this time of concern. Anyway, I'm here to introduce Ella and Bella, and I hope I can chatter with you sometime later. Nice talking to you. Here's Ella coming. Bye bye. Hello again, it's Ella here. How yous doing? You know, it's been ages since we've been on, and I haven't seen Big Bella for a long time since she went on her staycation. So she's coming here now, and we'll have a wee chat about it, see how she got on. And hi Bella, how are you? Things, I think my head's getting bigger and bigger now. Anyway, the hat hardly fits. Anyway, it's nice for you to see me here, I suppose, and I'm glad that Ella and I have met up after such a long time. Tell me, Bella, what happened to your staycation when you went up to your hotel at St Andrews? Oh, you mean the 5-star luxury hotel? Ella, well, when I went up there, it was either half empty or half full, depending on how you look at it, and half staffed. Anyway, the first night, Norm and I dined in the restaurant, and we went through into the lounge. Now, obviously, there was social distancing, but I managed to start talking about the manor to entertain people, you know, with 4 bedrooms, 2 ensuite, 2 reception rooms, an open plan kitchen, a downstairs loo, and a jacuzzi. I talked about how we designed the house, and then I talked about the garden, the trees, the holly trees, the olives, the chestnut tree, oh, and all the plants, the rhododendrons, the goat beards, everything like that. And I probably went on for about an hour and a half or something like that, and the people were just amazed. They were agog. I think I just was so entertaining for them. I'll bet. I'll bet. Anyway, how did you go on the rest of the week? Well, the next night after dining, I went into the lounge, and there was no one there. I thought, oh, wonder what's happened to them. Anyway, so in the morning, I asked one of the couples, I shouted over, I said to them, excuse me, I says, you weren't in the lounge last night? No, they said we went to the pub. Oh, I says, which one? And they told me. So I said, oh, I think we'll maybe go down there tonight. And I don't call it a pub anyway, it's an inn to me, an inn pub. Anyway, we went down to the inn, and there was no one in it. I thought, I wonder what's happened here, Norman. Anyway, we went back up to the lounge, and there's all the people in the lounge. I said, I thought you were going to the inn, the pub, they said. No, the inn. Oh, said, oh yes, we just changed our mind. And that went on daily. If we went to the lounge, there was no one there. If we went to the pub, inn, there was no one there either. So anyway, but do you know what I missed out of all this situation? What? The piper. Oh, the piper. There was no piper. All down to that Nicholas Sturgeon said, the piper, I like the piper. I like the piper as stroll of the pipes in the morning, to go up for breakfast, and the lament night, to put you to slumberland. And I'll tell you something, Ella. If there's no piper up the top of the castle on Hogmanay night, there'll be a wee lady in dyed red hair with stilettos on, standing in front of the big gun, ready for the blast-off. I'll tell you that. Anyway, how did you go on with your B&B? Unlike you, Bella, I hope I can remember the lines I'm supposed to talk about. It's coming out of my head. Anyway, we went down there thing to Rossi. The day we went to Rossi, oh, me and Willie. And went Mrs. Cameron's as usual for the B&B. Oh, and she makes a great breakfast, Ella, great breakfast, with the Stornoway black pudding and the tatty scone. She calls it a Scottish breakfast. Anyway, we went on over on the Thursday night to the pub. And then it's normally a folk night, but obviously because of the social distancing and shutdowns and various things like that, and Nicholas Sturgeon saying there mustn't be any music played, well, and it's kind of quiet, there's a few people in, and then a little girl came in with a cassette recorder, and she says, is it alright if I play this? And the owner says, just go ahead, and she says, but play it kind of low. And you know what she played, Bella? No, what did she play, Ella? She played... You're making a mess of this, aren't we? Anyway, we played the swinging 60s. Oh, the decade that shook Britain, Europe, and the US of A. Freedom, hope, promise, prosperity. Yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. The Beatles, the Stones, Manfred Mann, Dave Clark 5, all of those. Brilliant. Do you know, in 1967, Bella, I put on my Mary Quant, my miniskirt, with the false eyelashes. I was the leader of the pack. And I went and got a couple of drinks of Pimm's with the girls, and we went to the disco, the Trocadero in Hamilton. Well, what a place. In fact, I remember it well because there were two girls that used to dance round there and they had beehives in their head. In actual fact, they were 5'2", but with the beehives they looked about 6'1". And there's a light on top of those beehives. I think it would be a couple of lighthouses that would be roaming around the floor. But anyway, that's where I met Willie. I said, Willie, the last dance, my girl, talking about my girl. And Willie came up to me and he did the Stanley Baxter routine. He says, are you dancing? I says, no, it's the way I'm standing. Mind you, with a revelation from Stanley Baxter the other week. You could be asking either gender, I suppose, but everyone to their own. Ooh, the miniskirt. Oh. Well, I tried my miniskirt on, and I must admit I looked like a rugby player. Could be front row scrum. But I did have my psychedelic jeans, shirts and blouses on, and the Woodhouse. Remember Woodstock, sorry, made another mistake. Woodstock. Painted faces, free-flowing hair, and that was just the guys. If you're going to San Francisco, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. All we are saying is give peace a chance. Women's liberty. Remember that? The Libertines, the Dagenham car factory girls who came out and strike for equal pay. bras hanging from lampposts, bras hanging from branches of trees, some even used as slings. Oh yes, I remember that, Ella. Yes, and we obviously had the first colour TV in the road. My father and mother treated me. I had one of my own, of course, in my bedroom. What about the tranny and transistors? Taking them to the beaches, all the music going on there. And the ding, of course, the ding. What's the ding? What's the ding, Ella? It's the microwave, and not forgetting 1969, the man on the moon. We're making a right arse of this, I just carry on anyway, ridiculous. Anyway, sounds of the 60s, which the songs do you remember? I've written some down here and I can't put it there. Alright, here we are. It's you first, Bella, in actual fact, so I'll just go back to you. We should have rehearsed this. Well, it's ridiculous, Ella. He doesn't rehearse anything, this chap. It just comes out his head. But anyway, I think he's written one down here. Or was it you? Oh, my love, my darling, I hunger for your touch. A long, lonely time. Now that's something about Norman, Bella. You would never get a touch from him, I can assure you of that. You keep saying you got something for me, something you call love, you just confess. These boots were made for walking, and that's what they will do. 'Cause one of those days the boots are gonna walk all over you. Boom, 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 boom. Remember that one there? That was Sinatra, Nancy Sinatra. What have you got now, Bella? I don't actually know. Here we go. Oh, why? Your love is lifting me higher than I've ever been lifted before. And that reminds me of a story, Ella. I tell you, Norman been sanctioned by me to go to a golf outing. I think it was called the Ryder Cup. And he was so overjoyed that he lifted me up. He lifted me higher than I've ever been lifted before. The only thing was he'd done his back in and he couldn't go to the golf, in actual fact. And when the Ryder Cup started, he was watching on the television and suddenly he went out and he stood by the willow tree. Now, I didn't know who was weeping more, the willow tree or Norman. It was so sad for him. What's next? Bus stop, she stays oh no, let's start again. Bus stop, she stays no, I can't remember it. Try again. Bus stop, she stays, love grows under my umbrella. Got it eventually. Anyway, that's where Willie and I used to meet. At 45 I came in and he came in at 56. Then we went to the pictures. Mind you, we didn't see much of the films in actual fact because we were up the back winching, you know what I mean? The only time we stopped was for ice cream, and that was really good because it moistens your lips and you get better smackaroonies in the second half, to be honest with you. Well, all I could say is, Ella, I never got winching in the pictures because Norman liked his war films, The Longest Day or Bridge on the River Kwai. In actual fact, I tried to appease him one time. I was practicing the whistling. And you know how I was a PA to an MD, of course. I was whistling in the office, just practicing, and the MD told me the words of the song. I went, oh my goodness. And it's the first time I'd seen Norman laughing. when I told them about the situation. Anyway, here we go. Wild thing, you make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Oh, that was the days, wasn't it? Eh? Anyway, what we're going to do now is I've written a wee song down, or he has, and it says we're thinking about doing a wee rap, because if you remember, after the great 60s music, eventually we got things like punk or garbage, or which was really called garage, I suppose, hip hop. What else was there? Loads of stuff like that. I can't remember at this moment in time. Anyway, so I've written this rap song down, and the way things are going, Bella will make a mess of this too, so just carry on anyway regardless, I don't care. You see how my voice is getting deeper, isn't it? So, here we go. Oh, no. If it's a rap song, Ella, we need to have names. Names such as, well, people call themselves Stormzy and all these sort of things, you know. And let's face it, when they're doing rap, it's because they're not able to sing or anything like that, but we'll put some of that in as well, won't we? Yes. So I think I should be called Bella Ice, and you could be Ella Cool. How does that sound? Well, at this stage, anything you like, anything at all. Don't bother. So who's singing the first line? It looks like B. It's you, Bella. Okay, there we go. This will go wrong as well. This will go wrong too, but never mind. Ella and me will do a rap, usually done by a chap. You have to talk, that's the thing, because you just can't sing. You wear baggy trousers and have a cap, and don an oversized anorak. You use 2 fingers to make a sign and change the angles all the time. Around the stage you just prance, then you stop and do a silly dance. You talk about things that make you talk. I'll do that again. You talk about things that make you suck, then tell people to take a pop. Then tell people to take a pop. I got it here. You make $1 million on your records and buy the fonts you can afford. Producers decide that you've gone crap, and as for your career, it's a wrap. And as for your career, it's a wrap. Well, Bella, I'm just glad that's over, because it's been a load of nonsense. Everything's gone wrong, but who cares? It's nearly Christmas time and the vaccine's coming. I think I need more than a vaccine, and I think I'll be having a wee G&T tonight. How about you? Oh no, I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it being Bella Ice, in actual fact. But never mind. We'll see you later. Au revoir. Bye bye.